So, forgiveness has no expectations. If you forgive someone, it doesn't mean that there's going to be a repercussion for something bad that they did. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to change. It doesn't mean that they won't do it again. It doesn't mean anything except what forgiveness is it's a gift. And it's a gift that you're giving yourself. Because I think, like what I've talked about in the past videos about on this topic, is that if forgiveness is giving love to yourself and it's freeing yourself, I think it's really important. And that being said, how do you do that? And I'm not sure I can tell you how to forgive, because I'm still working on learning how to do that myself. And all I know is that it's very important, because when you forgive someone, like I said, it's like you're not, and in my very first video I said that it's about giving, and giving doesn't mean giving something up though. And I made a comment kind of along those lines. And when you give someone love, you're not losing anything. In fact, I think you're almost becoming more whole, which is something that when you have a piece of bread and you give it to someone else, it doesn't mean that you're getting hungrier. It just means that you've given something. Maybe you've gained something, where you didn't gain bread, but you've gained something else. And I think it's the same way with forgiveness. It's really hard to do, but when you do it, you become the better, stronger person. Anyone who's ever forgiven anyone doesn't say that they don't become a worse person for it. In fact, it's extremely hard, because you have to delve down deep. You have to figure out how to reconcile, how to get clarity, how to, almost sometimes through understanding, or, maybe that's just the way that I work. And maybe some people can, forgive other people, not through understanding. But for me, it's, back to that reference, the little kid who stole a pencil in preschool. He didn't have one, and he just didn't realize that hurt my feelings. This is just a made up thing, but that's, so through me understanding his frame of mind or his personal needs that weren't being met, it makes it easier for me to let go of the anger. And then once my anger is let go of, I can find an easier way to love that person, to love myself, and to realize that I can be more whole. I don't know. I'm not even sure. And I think I'm okay with it, but I think this is a topic that there's so much exploration, because if it was a simple, quick answer, I think we'd all be able to do it more. I think we'd all be able to figure out how to forgive people, I don't even know how many people out there right now are angry at their brothers, are angry at their fathers, are, have a vendetta against an old boss or something like that. But that just hurt. Like, that's just, all that's doing is sucking energy out of you. It's just sucking the life out. And the more that you just let be what happened. Forgiving doesn't fix anything. It doesn't stop that from have happened. It doesn't even stop you from necessarily completely hurting. But this change in attitude, the change in perspective, it does make you a little bit more whole inside. And if what I said before about, completely giving and completely giving love to yourself, how do you find love for yourself? How do you give love for yourself? And I think that's a little bit different for every person. So I don't think I can even tell you how to do that or give you a suggestion maybe. Like I said, for me, it's through trying to understand who they are and where they're coming from. And then that allows me to figure out, maybe I'm just looking in a mirror at someone else. And that's why the only person you have to forgive is yourself, and you deserve this gift. They don't deserve the forgiveness. It's you. You deserve that. You deserve to feel whole in there. You deserve to feel better. And that's a beautiful thing also, because if we're all just humans and we're all just looking in the mirror at each other, then giving that gift to them is the same thing as giving it to yourself. Giving it to yourself is the same thing as them. And we're all one human. My internet just dropped out, or my whatever, but that's all. So I hope everyone has a lovely night, and find ways to love yourself on the daily basis. And I'm getting a lot of great feedback recently through Facebook messages. So if you want to continue this conversation, or you just have like a comment or anything you want to tell me, here, comment below, send me a message, anything. I love the conversations, and it inspires me to keep going with these videos. So I hope everyone has a lovely night, and you're all wonderful people.